If it wasn't for the Ron Van Dam Show, you would have 30 minutes every day, Monday through Friday, that would be just a blank, howling void of nothingness. A black abyss of meaning, leaving you with no choice but to confront the unyielding tedium of your mundane, unrewarding existence. Wow. Maybe my wife is right. I do need therapy. Carry on listening to the Ron Van Dam Show on New England Broadcasting.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Oh, you can't be serious.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Is it really time for another episode? Do I have to do this already? Oh, you can't be serious. Hey, welcome to the program. It is the Ron Van Dam Show. Put a smile on your face for no reason whatsoever. It doesn't matter. Just do it. You know, on Home and Garden television there, the HGTV, they have the Property Brothers. I don't know their names, Nick and Bob. I don't know. They've become celebrities. I would love to meet the Property Brothers and just stand there and stare at them and gawk at them. They don't have to do anything. Just sit there, and I'm going to just stare at you because you're the Property Brothers. I don't even understand what's going on with you guys. I don't. You're really familiar with each other, yet you're with females. I don't understand you guys. I really don't. I don't understand why you're celebrities because you flip houses. I'm not getting that part of it. So you can become a celebrity for any reason whatsoever, even if you have a catchphrase that seems to become popular. Now you're a celebrity. I don't understand what's going on. I just don't. Doesn't make any sense. I want to interview the Property Brothers. So, tell me, Nick and Joe. I don't know their names again. Tell me, I don't know. I have no interest in you whatsoever. I don't know what to ask you. I don't really care. So, you're brothers, and you work on properties. It's about all I can gather from what's going on here. No, I don't understand. I went to a restaurant yesterday, very nice restaurant, very, very nice. I go there frequently. I don't go to restaurants a lot, really, because there's so much expense involved. You know, when your credit card bill comes in at the end of the month, it's like, what the hell did I do? Why am I? Because everything's so expensive. Everything's so expensive. It's like it's like there's a cover charge or something. You want to come in the restaurant? $100. What? Well, you're going to spend $100 anyway. So I'm sitting in the restaurant, and it's pleasant. And I'm sitting at the bar, actually. As I said on yesterday's episode, I don't sit at tables really anymore because then I have to watch the other person chew, and I'm not into that. That's not a form of social entertainment in my book. So I sit at the bar where I don't have to look at the person next to me chewing. I think it's an ideal situation. So the bartender comes up to me, a nice young woman, and I order a pizza, one of those little pizzas. They're not pizzas anymore. Now they're flatbread. Ooh, we're getting into a whole new category. It's a freaking pizza. Shut up. I mean, maybe it's not round anymore. Maybe it's oval or maybe square, but it's a pizza. Stop with your flatbread crap. I mean, what are you trying to do? Do you think I'm supposed to just sit there and go, flatbread? Sure. No. So it's pizza. It's pizza. There's no difference at all, really. So I ordered the flatbread pizza, and I eat it because that, apparently, from what I understand, is the idea here. They bring the food over, and you eat the food in the restaurant, or you can take it out. I don't really care, but if you're in the restaurant, you eat that's the idea of ordering the food, is to consume it, right? So I do that, And my little plate that the flatbread came on, by the way, it was a very, very tasty little pizza, flatbread, if you want to call it. It had melted mozzarella and on top of a mushroom on the pizza flatbread show. And it was, and the not the mozzarella, I'm sorry, it was ricotta. It was ricotta. I speak incorrectly. It was ricotta cheese on melted on the mushroom topping on the top of the flatbread slash pizza. And I'd never had that before, and it had herbs on it and a little bit of spice thrown in. It was actually incredibly delectable. Yeah, the melted ricotta. Am I saying it right? Ricotta. The melted ricotta was like, it turned into like a cheese cream sauce on the mushroom, and it was just masterfully done. So I ate the damn thing, and I enjoyed it immensely. So this female bartender comes over, sees that my plate is empty, and says the following to me, which I shall never forget. What she said was, she looked at my plate, she looked at me, the plate was empty, I had a little smile on my face, and she said to me, "I'm so proud of you," as she took the plate away. Man, I love that. It is so disgustingly sarcastic. I appreciate it. I said, "Come over here, let me give you a kiss." I didn't say that because you can't do that. They would send me to HR and I don't even work there. A lovely, sarcastic little thing. Now, I don't know if she said it to everybody. I don't really care at this point. At my age, I don't care. But what a beautiful, sarcastic remark. You can't get mad at it. All you can do is just embrace the sarcasm of that. Looking at the empty plate. Looking at the fact that I actually ate all the food on the plate, which is what you're supposed to do. Her mumbling, "I'm so proud of you," is so sarcastically lovely. Oh, it's like she went to sarcasm school and I was the professor and she learned very well from me. I love that. You're proud of me because I ate, and she's proud of me. Oh my God, lovely. Now I wish I worked in a restaurant so I could say that to every client, every customer, when they achieved eating the food on the plate. "I'm so proud of you." It's like, oh my God. I mean, am I going overboard here? I just was bathing in that sarcasm. I love sarcasm that's used in a creative, beautiful way. You can't do sarcasm if you don't know how to do it, because then it sounds like you're mean, grumpy, and an asshole. And that's not the idea of sarcasm. It's a form of, oh my God, that's beautiful. It brings things to light in a deeper level through a form of humor. I love the sarcasm. Anyway, there you have it. Hey, did you know that we're not too far away from the Thanksgiving holiday? Did you know that? I know you did. I thought Thanksgiving was today. I got it all wrong. I think I've got the wrong calendar. I don't know. I thought it was today, and I went, oh my God, where am I going to get the turkey? Because they're all frozen now. They don't introduce the fresh turkeys until like a week before. So they're all like frozen, really. And oh my God, I can't unfreeze a turkey in 10 minutes. I just can't do this. Oh my God. And then I realized, no, it's a week away. So, thank God. But it's time to think about the Thanksgiving thing. There are a lot of things that take place. Now, I live in the Boston area. My studio is in the Boston area. I actually work at a few studios. Unbelievable. Really, Ron? You work at a few studios? Ooh. See, that's not sarcasm. That's not sarcasm. Just going ooh is not sarcasm. I mean, it's sarcastic, but that's not really right. It's you got to do better than that. Plymouth, Massachusetts is not far from me, and it's supposedly America's hometown. Now, if that's the case, But it is a lovely place. In the summer, I go down there frequently because there's a lot to do. It's a lovely place. I said lovely a couple of times here. And that's really Thanksgiving. Now, what actually happened there, pilgrim-wise, I'm not too clear on that. There is a museum there. There is a Plymouth plantation where you can go back in time to when these people actually lived and how they lived, and they talk in accents and the whole bit. I think it's still open. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to that place. But it really is a fascinating town. City, town, I don't know which it is. So today on the show, I do have a couple of representatives from that town, from the actual museum, as a matter of fact. They have a replica of the Mayflower, which is one of the ships that brought the pilgrims over. Or, no, the pilgrims were already here. I don't know. Something happened with the ships. So this is, no, don't come here for a history lesson. No, not for me. My guest will give you a history lesson. Not for me, though. No. That's not my position here with you. But they have what's called the Mayflower 2, or 2.0, as the kids say. It's a replica of the actual Mayflower, and you can actually go on the boat, and it is constructed exactly the way that it was, based on their knowledge of what the actual Mayflower was like. But you can actually go on this boat. It's a fascinating place to go. The restaurants there are impeccable. Most of them are on the beach, on the ocean. It's really, or the inlet, basically. It's a lovely place to be. Nice people, nice places to walk, a lot of history involved. It's really quite lovely. There's some culture there, too, and people in the summer, they wear shorts and walk around just like any other America's hometown. Can you believe that next year is the America's birthday? It's the bi-and-a-half centennial. I think that's what it is. 250 years that we have been a country, which isn't really all that long in the scheme of things. But yet, 250 years, that's happening in 2026. Oh my God, that's too many years. 2026? No, slow it down, babe. No, I'm getting too old. The numbers are getting too high. Not good. Ironically, in my estimation, and in the estimation of a lot of people, this country has never been in more of a problem, more of a discomfort, threat to its very democracy and structure. Apparently not realizing that you're not supposed to use the various forms of government for retribution against your enemies as you compose your enemies list. And then have all the departments of your country work at your disposal of your enemies. I mean, it's what it is. Anyway. So my guests will talk about Thanksgiving, and I will do so over the next course of the week. Because baked in that is when you have people over to your house that you wouldn't normally have. Those of you with large families, with cousins and second cousins and third cousins and fourth cousins and nieces and nephews and carpetbaggers, I don't know if that's the term, and then sometimes some friends that you feel bad for because they have no place to go. I mean, you're supposed to be nice to these people, even though they're not really very nice people. So you kind of, it's like Christmas. You're supposed to give your heart and soul to those and to thank everybody for giving or forgiving those who thank. I don't know which it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you do have people sometimes, not all families. I don't have a large family, so it's okay for me. But for you people, I love that term, for you people that have large families, and then you all gather in one spot for Thanksgiving, God love you. You should get the Tolerance of the Year award every single year. And you know that's true because there's one member of your family that you have to invite because they're a member, but they're freaking weird. And when you see this person or people, you say to yourself, I cannot possibly be related to them. How did that happen? What is it? What was it? Environmental? It's not genetic because I'm not like them. And what are they doing in my house sitting at my table and I'm giving them food to eat? What the hell's going on here? But it's Thanksgiving. See, that's the funny part of this for me, the sarcastic parts, so to speak, is is that you always have to follow it up with the tagline, but it's Thanksgiving. Far worse than that is the next month where you're supposed to do a lot of things you don't want to do, but it's Christmas. So, but it's the but it's holidays. It's the but it's. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So the holidays, I love the holidays because it involves decorations. I think that's fun. In the summer, when you have the holidays, the Memorial Day, 4th of July, all that kind of stuff, you take a flag and you stick it in the ground or, something like that. Not a big decoration kind of thing. And there's also Decoration Day, which doesn't mean what you think. You get the Property Brothers to decorate your home. That's not what Decoration Day is. It is now, but no, it's not what it's supposed to be. Property Brothers. I can't get them off my mind. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe. But it's Christmas. But it's Thanksgiving. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, genetics play a big part in the holidays. But Thanksgiving, you're putting pumpkins all around. You've got a color scheme going on here. You got a color scheme for your dining room table, if you even have a dining room, or your kitchen table, whatever. You got a color scheme going on. You can decorate stuff. Christmas, oh my God, the king of holidays for decorating. Oh my God, that's like so much fun with all the lights and the trees and all the Christmassy kind of things. You've got the actual plates that go on the dining room table that say peace on earth. Sarcastically not the case. There hasn't been peace on earth since ever. Peace on earth plates? Pfft, wishful thinking. Let's put some food on top of that saying, shall we? And when you eat the food, have somebody walk over and say, I'm so proud of you. Okay, my guest is going to be joining us shortly, and we're going to learn a little bit more about the history of this Thanksgiving thing, and perhaps to visit that very America's town. Shall we do that? Well, sure, but first, there's this.
Do you know that there is one item that can not only increase your home's beauty, but its value? That would be placemats. Hello, I'm George Karonapikopoulos, owner of George K's Wholesale Placemat Warehouse, your one-stop for all your placemat needs. We have a placemat for every room of your house. That's right, placemats are not just for the dining room anymore. Anywhere you might make a spill, or maybe where you eat, like in front of the TV. I do it all the time like you. You want a placemat. We have fancy placemats like in bamboo or teak. That's right, teak. Nice plastic laminate ones for no stains, even blue. We can custom make you placemats in as little as 2 weeks. Come to our showroom at the intersection of Route 27 and the Holbrook Turnpike. You're going to like what you see. Your placemat is waiting for you at George K's Wholesale Placemat Warehouse.
Richard Pickering joins us. He's Deputy Executive Director and Senior Historian at the Plymouth Pawtuxet Museum. And Lee Filson is here, President CEO of C. Plymouth. Actually, you have 8 Mayflower ancestors, Lee?
I do, and Richard has 6.
Oh, jeez. My God. Okay. All right. I don't have any. I feel left out. All right.
I bet if you looked, you would find that you do.
This is a very special time of year for Plymouth, Massachusetts, and for the country, actually, as Plymouth, Massachusetts is actually America's hometown. Why do they call it that?
It's America's hometown because this is where the Mayflower sailed into the New World, and the people that got off were full families that settled here and literally created a nation. It's a very foundational American story, but we feel like that the Mayflower story and the Mayflower Pilgrims are America's family as well, because it's so symbolic of the fact that everyone who's here is an immigrant.
Yes, lessons to be learned for our country now as well. But let's move on. Plymouth is known for so many things. There's the Plymouth Rock, so be it as it stands now. The Mayflower, the Mayflower too is a replica of the Mayflower, obviously. The museums there at Plymouth Plantation. There's a lot of stuff to see there. I mean, you could really spend a nice vacation in Plymouth.
You can.
Exactly. And the fact that you have this amazing combination of museums like Pilgrim Hall that has the original objects that came over on Mayflower. They've got the collection that is closest to those objects that truly came over on the ship and not merely are identified by family tradition. And then you have Plymouth Patuxent Museum. We're entirely reproduction. And so people are walking into functioning recreation of past landscapes, farmscapes. It's just a wonderful combination of traditional museum where you can interact with those things people touch, and then see those things reproduced and in action on a living history museum. It's a gift to the town, really. And
Plymouth Rock is actually there as well. It's in a nice memorial, I guess you would call it, a mausoleum.
Yes, it is. It's under a canopy of sorts.
Yes.
It's a very famous international landmark that most people come and see it and they say, this is just a rock. But the truth of the matter is, that rock is a glacial, what do they call it, a glacial erratic stone that's been there for millions of years.
Yeah.
And even before the ocean ended up between Europe and America, when it was all land, all those rocks came down. But it's foundational because a lot of people say that the Pilgrims stepped off on that rock. Now, there's a big argument. Some people say it's a myth, but there are others who say if you looked at the weather conditions, it would have made sense that they would have gotten off the shallop to land so that they didn't have to wade in the cold water.
Yeah. Now, this time of year, Thanksgiving coming up, there's actually a America's hometown parade in Plymouth. Is that right?
There is. It is every single year, the weekends before Thanksgiving, so that you can come to Plymouth, you can see the parade, learn the history, then go to Plymouth Patuxent and have a Thanksgiving meal before going home and celebrating in the traditional way.
Wow. Now, I happen to, our show is actually out of the Boston area. I don't know if you knew that. So we've been to Plymouth a million times. We spend the entire day there. And I'll tell you, besides everything you've talked about, it's a fun place to be. The restaurants, having a nice cocktail. I mean, strolling the shoreline. I mean, there's just a beautiful park. There's tons of things to do. Boats that can take you to Provincetown and excursions. It's an amazing place.
It is. It's a quaint New England village that is absolutely magical when you're here. And you're right. Today we've got really trendy restaurants in our historic district of every ethnicity. We've got whale watches. And then, of course, there's all the history museums that you go to, but lots of shopping. I mean, it's really, truly a great place to visit.
It's a lot of history and a lot of fun. And if you live in the New England area, you can get there like in a couple of hours or less. But otherwise, if you're different parts of the country, you can make a vacation out of that location, whether it be the summer or the winter or any season at all. Let's talk about the museum.
And remember, it's America's hometown, so you should come.
You really should visit home. Go home. You can always go home. Tell me about the museum itself. That's in itself quite an extraordinary place, I understand.
It
It is, and we're approaching our 80th anniversary in 2 years. So right now, all of us are focused on serving the guests that are going to be here for Thanksgiving week and providing them with those memories. That's our job. Is essentially there is a sadness that you're not with your own family, but you have that privilege of giving other people that indelible Thanksgiving that's going to be with them for the rest of their lives, and making sure that every element they're feeling welcome, they're feeling informed, that they're being well fed, and knowing that you're in someone's pile of photos in a sock drawer somewhere. That's deeply meaningful. And there are times when our guests will tell us why they are celebrating Thanksgiving at Plymouth Patuxent Museums, and we'll go the next step for them if they know that this might be the last time as a family they're all together.
Right.
We'll do something to make that last moment of a family being together unforgettable.
Nice.
Because that's our job.
Unbelievable stuff you're talking about here, and it is an amazing thing. And in one's lifetime, at least once, if not a lot, you got to go to Plymouth. It's a hidden gem that's just amazing. And as I said, I take advantage of it sometimes every weekend, to be quite honest with you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you, Ron.
Well, I might be overindulging, but I have a good time there. What can I tell you? Okay.
I know. It is a place for a good time, definitely.
It is. Now, okay, so what do we do? How do we get there? How do we hook up? Website, Lee, that's your ball game there.
Yes, that would be cplymouth.com. And if you go there, we've also got an app, a C Plymouth app, where you can literally plan your trip or just use it while you're here to get around.
So go to the website, check it out, and you'll probably want to make arrangements after you do that. Hey, Richard, Lee, thank you so much for your time today and your expertise, and we'll see you there, huh?
Thanks, Ron.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, there you go. Thank you to my guests. Thank you to you. Fascinating stuff. I do suggest that if you have the inkling at any time of year to go to Plymouth, Massachusetts, you will find it to be quite an adorable place to be. It's good. It's good. I mean, you don't have to spend like 2 months there or anything. There's no like Plymouth Playland or anything like that, but it's just a very pleasant place to be with a lot of history to it. Not far from Boston, by car or whatever, Uber, whatever the hell you do. It's about 40 minutes away from downtown Boston. It's in traffic 7 days, but otherwise 40 minutes, and it's not a bad place to go to get away and be in a different place where there's a lot of stuff going on, especially if you're into history. I am to some extent, but not to a great extent. It's interesting to know about things that happened in the past. They say that you can't live in the present or the future without knowing what the history is. I say that's ridiculous. You have to know where you are right now and where you're going. Where you were, not so much. Sorry, not so much. But it is quite fascinating and educational, and a lot of people are into that stuff. But, yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm out of time. I have to go shopping today and buy some Thanksgiving decorations, and every decoration for Thanksgiving has one or another, one of two illustrations on the decoration. Either it's a pumpkin or a turkey. Nothing else. You might find a stray pilgrim on a plate here and there, but not so much. Certainly not an Indian, you know. Let's get back to history again. Yeah. But yeah, pumpkins and turkeys, man. The dominant part of your Thanksgiving holiday. There must be something in your apartment or house that reflects one of those things. Maybe even an orange fork. Something. Go get something that is a little bit, Halloween is also a decoration day with the pumpkins. We can carry over the pumpkins into the Thanksgiving. That's allowed. Oh, I read it. That's allowed. So you can do that. Just do something, get into the spirit of something, even if you're not into it, just do it. Tradition says a lot. Tradition makes us comfortable. It gives us a foundation. It makes us feel anchored. You need tradition. Even if you don't believe in it, you think it's ridiculous, you think it's stupid, which most traditions really are at this point. But it makes us feel grounded. Like, okay, I'm comfortable now. So, for that reason, what the hell? I'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new episode. But until that time arrives, I wish you peace.